All right, guys. So I don't see a lot of people talking about this, but we are going to be getting a sneak peek on brand new updates coming out to Dragon Ball Legends for this upcoming reveals and stuff, this weekly reset. So this is very common before a big celebration, before example the Legends Festival, which is next month. That's exactly why they're going to be doing this, whether it be new game modes, quality of life changes, huge updates, kind of like what they did before the anniversary just a few months ago. Remember the arts boost system, which to me, I personally don't like. I think they need to change some stuff with that. Especially that 30% chance thing. It's just ridiculous. It's like an unnecessary thing, right? But big updates comes out before big celebrations. That's exactly why you guys, if you go on Instagram, anywhere right now, YouTube, you guys see a ton of Dragon Ball Legends advertisements because we're trying to get people onto the game before the Legends Festival. So let's talk about, okay, first things first, I want to ask you guys, what do you want to see changed or new coming to Dragon Ball Legends? Comment down below right now. I'll give you guys my list, okay? And by the way, if you guys do find value in today's video, as always, make sure you guys simply just like and subscribe. But you guys see here, plus get a sneak peek on at some upcoming updates and of course new characters. Now the characters are cool, but the updates is actually what makes the game really good. And I think Dragon Ball Legends is missing one key thing. I personally do like PvP. Yes, it does have its drawbacks, of course, some lag, some balances, I get it, but PvP is still fun when you have good matches. In terms of PvE, the only good thing about PvE, and I'm sure you guys will agree with me here, it's story mode. I mean, that's all there is to it, right? Anything else is just not it. So yeah, guys, let's not waste any time. I have a little list here, okay? So I might go off script as well because I have a ton of stuff in my mind that I would do with Dragon Ball Legends. First things first is, of course, the Awakening equipment needs a huge nerf. And what I mean by that is just make it much easier to farm these. It's so annoying. For example, this morning I was farming for an Awakening equipment to have its gold slot. So I was just trying to reroll so many equipment for that gold slot. But the annoying thing was that when you click on auto select to, select all of your equipments, there's no, from what I know, there is no way to specify which auto select equipments go onto your rerolls. For example, when you click auto select, a ton of random other equipments will be involved. Unless you lock them, of course, you could easily just lock them. But I was re-rolling for a regen equipment, right? A regeneration equipment. I want that specific re-roll to have only auto-selected regen equipments, the ones that I'm farming right now. So it's just a huge hassle, and it needs to be easier, okay? So I'll leave it off with that. Number 2 is a huge one, and I don't think it's going to be... you never know, right? That's exactly why I wrote Shooting for the Stars here, is a new game mode, in specific a mini RPG mode with shallots. That sounds crazy, right? That's exactly why I said Shooting for the Stars here. So this right here is something I think would really shake up Dragon Ball Legends. And I think other games, like a Marvel game, has done this already. I think Marvel, I'm not sure. I don't really play it. A friend of mine does, but he said that I think like during their 5th or 6th anniversary, they added a mini RPG onto a Marvel game. I forgot which one. It's a mobile game, but yeah, I mean, however you want to do it, just do it. I just do not think the PvE in Dragon Ball Legends right now is good whatsoever. I think they're using the PvP mode, right? The back and forth versus computers, which to me is super boring. That's number 2. Number 3, I would love this. I would actually push this to number 1. I don't think this is going to happen because of lag issues, but you never know. A 2v2, okay, guys, or a 3v3. 3v3 sounds even crazier in terms of lag, right? Because that's 6 players, but 2v2 in like a tag team, right? For example, you have, let's just say you have 3 characters as a normal match would, and then you have a buddy versus an opponent and his buddy. And every time you click the switch button, it switches to your buddy, whatever character that is. So every time they tag team in or out, it switches to your buddy. To me, that would be so fun. I think it would bring out so many players to Dragon Ball Legends. This right here is probably my number 1 most requested thing besides the mini RPG, but still, man, 2v2 would be a tag team. Whew, dude, that would be absolutely insane. I think we're in 2023. I think this is so doable though, right? Just the issue is the lag. That's the only issue, right? Number 4 is fix guilds entirely. Guilds are just useless. Why even have guilds? I mean, honestly, even the guild shop is pretty useless. The medals, everything. It's just not fun. It's not intuitive. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm like on the YouTuber guild with Goresh, Rhymestyle, and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you don't even feel anything. You don't even feel like you're in a guild, right? So I know years back ago they said they would do a guild versus guild. I just don't know how that's going to be feasible at this point in time. Maybe a guild versus guild 2v2 mode. I don't know. Figure it out or scrap the mode itself. I mean, honestly, or just adjust the mode because it's not even a mode. It's just there. It's just there, literally, right? Spectator mode is my 5th one here. Spectator mode would be really fun. I took this off of page of, I think Super Smash Brothers has this, where you can spectate and watch other people live. And then on top of that, you can bet on the matches of who is going to win in terms of like Zenny or whatever the Smash Bros currency is. But that to me would be really epic. Spectator mode, so you're watching people live battling, but at the same time, you are betting to see who's going to win. So to me, I think that would be super fun. Absolutely fun. And if Dragon Ball Legends are watching this is actually very doable. I mean, you would have one extra, or what they could do, technically speaking, without the lag, because you would have three people in the same lobby. What you can do is you can have a match happen, and then you can spectate that match as soon as it's finished. So that way you can maybe, not have 3 people in the same lobby. I don't know. It's just an idea, but the idea itself from Super Smash Brothers is great. Now, feel free to add on to this list. I could definitely, man, I could make this video 3 hours long if I could. But let's just see what you guys had to say here. I just posted this. Okay, this is not an update. A hard counter to Goku Frieza. Yes, this would be cool. Actually, a Zenkai green Super Saiyan Trunks from when he slices Mech Frieza would be awesome. Absolutely awesome. Let's see what this guy has to say. He says, longest shot, we need a solid training ground with all the units available and adjusted adjust parts. Okay, I don't get it. I don't get it. I'll reread that later. When is the Legends Festival? November, December. Remove top mode. I mean, yeah, tournament power, I don't like it, but it gives out good crystals, guys. So keep the crystals. But yeah, the mode is not cool in itself. But if I had to rearrange this list on a scale of 1 through 5, I would say number 1, I would love to see a 2v2. Number 2, I would love to see a mini RPG with Charlotte of some sort, because he's the mascot of the game, and yet, it would be great to use him more to an extent, right? So we have that. 3, I would love to see Awake equipment get nerfed to make it easier to farm and more, just a very good quality of life change there. And number 4, I would love to see guilds just exist, because I feel like they don't exist, right? And number 5, I would love to see spectator mode, very similar to Super Smash Brothers. I think Brawl had it. I'm not sure if Ultimate has it, but yeah, guys, quite excited for this reveals and stuff. This Legends Festival seems to be starting to kick off already. They should be announcing this anytime soon. I would say like towards the end of the month, probably on the 28th when the Breakers has its first year anniversary, and all the producers are going to be there. Dragon Ball Legends will for sure probably mention something to do with the Legends Festival coming up in November. So yeah, guys, if you did enjoy the video, as always, make sure you guys simply just like and subscribe, and I'll definitely catch you guys once again on the next one. Have a good one. Peace.